Hi, I'm Jeanne Solensky, librarian at Historic Deerfield. I've been on staff about 6 months and learning the collection, so I want to share some highlights and strengths with you. We're now in the Spaying Room that houses our special collections of rare books and manuscripts. And this is a behind-the-scenes peek because only staff is allowed in this space. The room was named for Peter Spang, HD's first curator and staunch supporter of the library, who donated many architectural pattern books, a particular interest of his. So I will show you a few of his. Pattern books were very important for centuries, but especially in the 18th century, as a way to train builders and architects before professional schools were established. They provided a lot of technical information, but also helped to spread the latest architectural styles. So I'm not going to focus on these two though. This one is James Gibb and this one is William Payne. I'm instead going to focus on this very modest volume, and I'll explain why. This is The Country Builder's Assistant by Asher Benjamin that was published in 1797. He was only 24 when he published this, and that was about the same age as the publisher, Thomas Dickman of Greenfield. So you have these two young entrepreneurs in the early Republic producing this seminal volume. This was the first such pattern book published in America by an American. So it's very well known, and you may be aware of it, as I was. But what was new to me is Benjamin's local connection to Deerfield and the neighboring town of Greenfield, where I now live. So this book has many rules and designs for doorways, columns, moldings, and you can see that he was obviously influenced by the English pattern books that were published before him. But you note the size of the volumes. The two larger ones were probably meant more for clients, and this one was meant for builders. It was small enough that it could be carried to construction sites. So Benjamin was really canny. He knew that his audience here wasn't an elite one, hence the word country in the title, but they still wanted the latest styles. So this book was so popular that it went through about 4 editions in 8 years. So this volume was meant to be used piecemeal, so builders could pick and choose elements according to their tastes or a client's taste. Locally, Benjamin designed this building, which was originally the Deerfield Academy. It is now the Memorial Hall Museum, operated by the Pecumtuck Valley Memorial Association. This was built in 1798 and is right next door to the library. He also designed this house, the Asa Stebbins House, in 1799. This is on the main street in Deerfield and is now operated by HD. It was the first brick house in Deerfield, so it was quite revolutionary. In Greenfield, he designed this house, which is now a funeral home, and this house, which is now Greenfield's public library on Main Street. So after spending time in Greenfield, Benjamin lived in Vermont, New Hampshire, and Boston. So he got around, but his designs traveled even farther. They're all over New England, they're in Western New York, out in the Midwest in Ohio, and even a bit into the South. So about 35 to 40 buildings are known to have been designed by him or attributed to him, but many more have elements. So you could see he's known for the federal style of the early Republic. About 1825, he jumped on the Greek Revival bandwagon, but by then he had a lot of competition and the younger generation really took over. All told, he published 7 books in 40 editions over 46 years. So while he didn't create a style, he was quite the influencer. So now I'm surrounded by his designs. I see these buildings daily, and it's really brought this small book to life for me. So next time you're in Deerfield, take a look around and feel his presence also.